Welcome back to another Rockford CCG Darkstalkers versus Street Fighter versus Darkstalkers deck profile. We have Mr. Aaron Williams. Who are you showing us today, Aaron?
I have Lilith 2-Dot.
Alright, what symbol is Lilith 2-Dot off of?
This one is off of water.
Cool.
And some people are going to be upset at that because they're going to scream at me for not playing Chaos.
That is also true, because I believe I've done that before. But I've also found out that when we met...
I upset you with blue cards.
Yeah, you upset me with blue cards. And I hate that, and I can't wait for that blue card to rotate. But anywho, how about we get into it? Also, you played this at a Premier Store event, right?
Yeah, November's.
November's, and you took it down. Did you go undefeated the entire day?
Pretty sure I won that one.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Congratulations again.
Alright, so we obviously have Lilith here, and she's a 6/26. She has a lovely enhance that's playable while committed. Check against a 5. Your printed 3 damage attack gets +1 speed and +1 damage for every card in your card pool. Gets big real fast. And then she has a really nice and cool response of response, commit, and commit 1 foundation. After an attack is played, seal it. And if it was your attack you sealed, draw a card. Also, your next check to play a card gets +3.
I think she's very good because she also has offense and defense on her. And I think that's something that a lot of people like on their characters. They don't like them to be too much one-sided. They like having those multi-tool characters.
She just only has 26 vitality, so she's a little squishy, but I mean she makes up for it.
Yep, you got it. All right, what are we getting into first?
Foundations.
Sweet.
That's conveniently what's on top. We have a 1-of God of Thunder. It gets damage. It can ready my foundations, extend the string. A 1-of Sing for me. Take some of my extra momentum, gain my life back, draw more cards.
That card beat my ass when we played it, when I used my Jetta deck against you. Because
yeah, you just kept giving me momentum.
I kept giving you free cards and free life. I was like, well, this sucks.
Next we have 2 Castaway and Forgotten. I only like running it at 2-of because it gets a little clunky past that. It seals more cards. It's really nice. Only you have to discard momentum to flip, but you still get the seal. 2 His Gift of Immortal Blood. Speed Hate. -5 speed's really good.
In this format it is, for sure.
3 Fulfilled in Battle. Sometimes I gotta block my attacks. I want them back.
Yeah.
It also buffs my check for that. 4 Freeing the Relics. Gives damage buff. I can give my opponent Speed Hate if I'm really in a pinch.
It does? To the bottom part?
Yeah. You destroy this attack, gets -1 speed for each card in your opponent's card pool. Playable while committed.
Oh, that's cool. It has a good low block on it, too. That's pretty awesome.
+2. And then getting into spam, we have 4 Dreaming of Becoming Whole. It readies itself. It hacks my check. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a very, very good 0 diff.
4 Agile. It's agile. It builds itself. 4 Fusion Refusal. It stuffs into the card pool, and it doesn't count towards progressive, and it can be plus or minus damage.
Yeah, that card's very surprisingly good.
And plus, as long as it's not played as a form, so you can block with it, and it still doesn't count.
Yeah, I think that's the big key on that.
4 Far Worse Places Than Hell, because it plays reversals, and drawing cards on playing reversals, drawing cards in general.
Yeah, drawing.
Really good. 4 Ageless and Wise, because some people like to try and destroy your foundations.
Yep.
And that just says no. And then we have 3 Chasing the Fight Money, which is a recent addition because sometimes Breaker is a thing and it sucks.
Yeah.
Also, card pool stuffing is a thing that sucks. And now on to blue cards. 4 Becoming 1, because it works better with Lilith 2 than Lilith 1. Because that basically says your attack gets +X speed and +X +2 damage. Yeah, and then, of course, if they don't block it, you get Becoming 1 back, and you can use it on your next attack. And just make people sad when you attack them turn 1 for 10 damage attacks they can't block.
Yeah, fuck that.
And now on to the orange cards. We have 1 Dita Delamento. It's a nice spicy reversal. It comes in handy when it's needed. But more than 1 in this deck, it gets pretty clunky.
Yeah, it's also a really good thing to have. It gets you snap momentum on block, so if you need to use like Castaway and Forgotten, you're able to self-fill it.
Oh yeah, it helps out quite a lot. 2 Brutality. It's good at throwing at the end of the string. They can't reduce the damage. Also, you can be a pretty cheeky cunt with it, because you can go Breaker 3, and then you can also use Fulfilled in Battle to bounce it back to your hand, so you can just Breaker 3 them all the time.
Did you just say cheeky cunt?
Yes. We play 2 Cryptic Needle, because more than that, it's both really useful and really useless at the same time. If they're in deadlock, you get stun. You can also pitch momentum, steal their attacks. You can steal like 3 attacks a turn and make your opponent sad. And if you're committed, you can play it for free without having to block. You play 3 Flip Cat, which is arguably one of the better attacks in this deck because it just poops on people. You throw it for 15 damage at like 20 speed and they die.
That's happened to me before.
We play 3 Betrayal. It draws cards, it stuns, it's a reversal, and it buffs your next printed 3 damage.
Have you changed some of the numbers in this since I played against it?
No.
No? Really?
The only thing I put in was chasing the fight money.
Oh, really? Okay. That's interesting. It just seemed like the last time when you drew all those betrayals, it was just like you just kept
I drew all of them.
All of them.
Surprise Soul Flash. It's very surprising when you throw it turn 1 going first or second every game.
Mm-hmm.
It stacks damage on all my other attacks, and you can seal blocks if that's ever somehow necessary. And then the secret kill card is Swallow Your Soul, because you throw that for massive damage. Because its combo is basically just Lilith's other E. And you just throw all this damage, and it go, well, it's a 20 speed for 20 throw.
Yeah.
You want to eat it, you want to die.
I never want to die. But yeah, it's happened. That card's sneaky good. Like, I didn't know how good that card was until...
And it's safe.
You were... Yeah, exactly. That was another thing. I tried to reversal it, and you're like, it's safe. I'm like, oh, shit, that sucks. I just wasted a block. But yeah, the deck looks really good. Question is, there's a few cards that are going to be rotating soon. So do you have any cards in mind now that are currently out? Or are you going to see what comes out in the future?
I'm going to mostly have to see because I have no idea other than basically just switching it to Chaos.
Yeah. Okay. Do you think you couldn't just pull, you don't think that it would hold its weight with water after becoming 1 rotate?
I mean, most of the cards share both Chaos and Water in the first place, so
sure.
It's mostly just I have to find something to replace becoming 1 and Fulfilled in Battle with, and might as well switch out Flip Cat while I'm at it and we'll just play Chaos.
Yeah, true.
But right now we're enjoying Water because it's neat.
Cool. So any plans on playing this like at a Premier store or PTC or are there any other interactions you haven't shown us yet that you may want to tip us off to? Or are you gonna?
Not that I can immediately think of, other than Brutality and Fulfilled in Battle is a really cool combo.
You can do that with all of her attacks, right?
Huh?
You can do that with all the attacks in the deck, right?
Yeah.
Fulfilled in Battle. Okay.
Do it with every single attack in the deck, so you can bounce it back.
Cool. All right. So Aaron, we want to thank you for. Oh, let me zoom out. Whoop. Zoom out. Thank you for giving us your deck profile. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out our Patreon at patreon.com, Rockford CCG. If you want to help us out, donate. We'll be putting out more content. The next deck profile after this, we're looking at Ken 2 Dot and Jetta 2 Dot. We have a couple special guests with those, so thanks again. And if you have any other questions or any comments about Aaron's deck, please post in the comments and I'll let him know. Thanks, everyone. Have a good night.